Hi everybody, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Sorry for the delay on that one. Sorry also, I'm a bit later than scheduled. This morning got much more busier than I anticipated, but I had to do something very much needed. So I've got on and done that. I'm just realising that I don't know if I've done this publicly. Oh, I have! Tracy's just arrived. Yes, okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome if you're watching this on the replay. It's great to have your company. Yeah, nobody was in here, so I was like, did I make this go public? Because I'm using a different device than I usually use. My other son has gone off with my phone, and so I've had to use my even older phone. So I don't know what the sound is like. I hope it's coming across okay. Right, there we go. Right, sorry, my other son is asking for a charger. So let's have a look at these stamps. I wanted to create a bit of a fantasy kind of scene. So because I've never done it before, it's probably a good idea for me to have a play with how these kind of work and sit with each other. And then, yeah, go from there. There's lots of different ways we could create this. So, do have a play with what you've got at home. It might not be to everybody's taste. I know that, not everyone is into sort of fantasy art and anime and that kind of thing. But anyway, I hope I can inspire you just to try something a bit different. Right, let's see who's here watching. Sorry, I thought I had my sound turned down, but obviously I didn't. Okay. Hi Vicky, hi Tracy, Sheila, Randy, Jenny, Jackie, Wendy, Sheila, Martina, Steph, Vanessa, Michelle. Hello, everybody. Okay, I've got about 20 minutes because I've got a friend who's coming round who needs my help. Oh my goodness, excuse my disgusting nails. And then I'll be back later. I think that's the way I'm going to have to do it today, guys, because I'm literally snatching time here and there where I can. So let's get this started. So the idea I had was to create this kind of floating island. So I'm just gonna do that there. That's my islandy bit. And then I'm gonna maybe create create one off to the side here. No, I don't know. I've never done it before. This is gonna be fun. So that's my island bit floating. Then what do we have? Might have some trees there. I don't know. Hi Navarana. And then we've got this lovely stamp set that I haven't really played with so much. I tend to use the splatters quite a bit, but I haven't used the mountains as much recently. And we've got trees and we've got some other mountains here. So let's see how that would look. And then I like the idea of water falling off these mountains somewhere. So, I don't know, let's give it a bit of grass. Okay. Right, keep going, everybody. Wasn't there something like this in Star Wars? Maybe. I mean, the idea of a floating island has been around for a while. I think various fantasy books have featured that idea. So it's not new. Nice little hill, maybe. That's Avatar. Yes, Avatar, I think. Off into the distance. There. Right. And it'd be nice to have some sort of, I don't know, a bit more of a mountainscape, I think, in the background. But maybe we'll go for a lighter colour. So I'm switching the stamp over. So I get the solid image there this time. And what about I'm going to suggest some soft sea foam. I haven't got it on my desk. Oh, it's right in front of me. How's the sound, guys? Because I'm using, as I said, I'm using a slightly different device. So try and speak up. Actually, I used to find with this device, when I was live, it was fine. If I was recording a voiceover, this device was a bit dodgy. Just a bit about fits on there, but I think once we get some trees in there, oops, made a bit of a boo-boo on that one. Mountain in there, like that. Okay. And then we have got a few little trees here. We've also got the stamp set, that winter one. Winter, no, Snowfront. Snowfront. Grab that one. Oh. Oh, there it is. It's on my desk. Right. So we've got this one as well, which I wonder if we teamed up with that mountain and stamped it over the top of some of these. That would help it look like it had a shadow. Oh yes, we could have some clouds. Yep. Right. That's quite nice on top of there, isn't it? On top of there. Gives it a little bit more interest. That almost fits perfectly actually over the top of that. Now who would have thought that then? That two mountains might sit nice together. That works really well. So just to clarify, that was Mountain Air, that one, with the one from Snowfront over the top of it, and it seems to fit really beautifully. It's not perfect, but it fits really nicely. Right, and there's some littler trees in here which are quite nice. I'm just going to get some of these trees out. We could have a little cottage in our floating island, but I think we want to go more castle direction, really. Or something a little bit more fantastical rather than a cottage. Hi, Jodie, lovely to see you. We're creating floating islands, Jodie. If you think I've gone a bit nuts. Right, so let's just have a odd little tree. Got to have some happy little trees, don't we? Go. Might get a different colour in here actually. Right. It's just about building it up, having fun. If you do the cottage, don't ink the smoke. Ooh. Okay. Yes. That's gonna make sense. Right. Let's see how big these trees are. Oh, that actually looks all right. Gives it a little bit of an architectural quality there, doesn't it? Makes it look a bit more interesting. Right, I feel like we need a few little sort of roots coming down. So what if we go for the I had it here a second ago. I wonder if we could use the bottom of that to create don't know, something coming down a bit more texture. Coming down. Do we go crumb cake again or soft suede? Something a bit darker. Hi, Alexandrina. Thank you. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. So I'm just inking the bottom of that stamp because I don't want the trees. I just want sort of, yeah. Oh, yes, that's worked out okay. Just a little bit of texture on the bottom there. Yep. Okay. So would now be a good... Do you sometimes have trees going downwards? Do you think we'd have trees going... Yes, there is. I had thought of using that, but I tell you what I had initially thought. This one, I haven't used this yet. This is my sister's. And there is a lovely... Oh, look at her. So organised. She's still got her cellophane on here. Look, we can have water dripping down off my island. The naked trees would look like roots. Oh, yes! Yes, they would. Yes. Fabulous idea. Okay, I know what. I'm going to put the water in first because then I won't do anything. No, I've not really played with High Tide because I've never owned it. So, right, I'm only going to ink up half of this. So I'm going to have a bit of water down. And I'm just stamping over and over. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a bit too much. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Hi, Anne-Marie. Water coming down here as well. Okay. So for those of you who've just joined me, I'm trying to create a sort of fantasy anime. Oh, isn't there some floating islands in the dragon films? The How to Train Your Dragon. Hi, Dana. Right. So we're going to do up-ended roots for the... You can use that one as well. Well, that's quite big, isn't it? What about Nature's Beauty? Smaller things. This one. You love which set? The High Tide or Mountains? Or this is a combination of quite a few sets, so I will go over all the different ones I've used. This is a stamp heavy tutorial. Lots of stamps. So I'm being careful to ink up just the top. I'm trying to miss out that so on the picture you've got these lines here to denote the ground, so I'm trying to not ink that up because I don't want that there. And then I'm gonna just go in here and it's very fine lines. Not sure if they show up very well. Maybe they need to be slightly darker. Can I see that? I'll try and come in a bit closer. I might use that one again. I'm just where is the share button? As you're watching it, Jodie, it's at the top. There. That button there. The mountain air. Ah, okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm still playing with it, getting to know it. Right, so now I've done the sort of the frilly roots. I'm going to go in here now and do these slightly thicker lines. And I'm going to just ink up the top of the trees, or the bottom of my roots, whatever way you want to look at it. Just go back in here and do, ooh, I like that. Hi Jamie, are you at Grandma's house? Lovely to see you. Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon? Have you watched that film? I'm sure when I watched the last film, they had like a floating island like this. I'm sure they did. Oh, good tip, Jenny. Thank you. Right, now I feel I need to just add a little bit more to this area here. Wondering whether just to ink a few little trees. This is mint macaron, so it's just a different type of green going in here now. Oh, that's quite nice. Just a few little trees. Oops. Didn't realise I still had ink on there, but never mind. Right, I think we need some clouds. And we need, oh, now what about using that as a cloud? That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So we'll have some clouds from here. Oh, and in these sort of fantasy places, they tend to have like 3 moons and 2 suns, don't they? They don't have just one sun. They'll be sort of, actually, I'll keep the suns for up there. They tend to have wispy clouds sort of all over the place. So for those of you who are thinking, Ruth, how on earth are you going to use this? The answer is I've got no idea. I'm just having fun with the stamps and just figuring out their potential right now. You know, this isn't a kind of exercise. I haven't got anything in mind. If you think I've got some grand plan, I really don't. And I'm just enjoying having a kernel of an idea, which is what happens sometimes. You know, you might be, I don't know, going along and you get this idea and you think, I can recreate that with stamps. So go with it. And even if it doesn't work the first time, just, you know, keep going with it, because you never know when something might just stick and it works out. So this is me sharing that kind of elusive artistic process with you to say, don't be afraid of ideas, go with it and see what happens, you know. I'm loving this. This is like, look, you know, you get mist at the bottom of waterfalls, don't you? All that lovely mist coming up. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, sorry, that's a bit close, isn't it? There we go. Sorry about that. I didn't realise you couldn't see. Well, fudge nuts and fluff tails. I've gone and lost my pipette. You're going to do some ink playing. Oh dear. Well, have a cup of tea and have a look for it in a minute. Right, I am stamping off this blue because I feel that that's going to be a bit too dark. So I'm just creating this lovely misty effect with this stamp here. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving this texture. I would never have thought to have done that. Right, what's the other thing I was going to add to this? Could have some birds, couldn't we? Could have some birds. It's that lovely little... Oh, nearly lost it. I think I'm going to have to put this in a baggie because I'm going to lose this. I've got little... birdies. Some birds near the misty mountain, misty waterfall. That is quite easy what to use it for, either a bag or a book cover. What a great idea. Yes, I could do a travel journal cover, or use it as in my Filofax. I could have half of it in my Filofax. Oh, I just dumped it in the blue. Right, there we go, guys. I'm going to have to go because my friend has just arrived at my door, but I will be back and we'll carry on this and maybe do a bit more. So, very, very lovely to see you, and I'll catch you guys again later. All right, take care for now. Bye.